Fireside Chat. Thanks for tuning in to our program. Please continue to join us as we will be having a lot of interesting topics and discussions.
Hello, and this is Fireside Chat. We're at Mike Butler's garage here in Lindsay, California, and I'm the co-host Terry, along with my dad on the left, who's the host, Dennis.
It's nice to be here today. It looks like rain, but golly, I even brought my raincoat in case something happens.
Well, Mr. Butler, tell us a little bit about how you got into being a mechanic and how this shop came to be. How long have you been tinkering with fixing cars?
Well, as a kid growing up, I just always liked to take things apart and put them back together. Bicycles, lawnmowers, whatever it was. So, as a teenager, when I got a driver's license, I loved to hot rod.
All right.
And if you hot rod cars, you break them and they have to be fixed.
We have a little bit of that hot rodding also in our blood. I know where you're coming from, and actually, we're never too old to do that.
Speaking of hot rods, we noticed earlier, and we might refer to this picture of, you got a hot rod in the corner of your shop here that you're working on. You're building up a little project of yours. Tell us and the viewers a little bit about that.
Well, it's a Shelby Cobra replica car, and you buy the kit and put it together and select your own engine and transmission and make a little go fast, look cute car. Should be a lot of fun one of these days we get it back all together.
And also, I noticed in your front office, you got a lot of interesting knickknacks and decorations for customers to look at. You were telling me earlier that you've almost kind of made it like a museum. I wanted to know, Mike, how long have you had this shop, and what gave you the idea to have it, and just let everyone know about that? Kind of interested in that.
Well, working on cars was just something I always loved to do, and so I thought I should do it and help other people with it also. So I started on my own in April of 1980 when Jimmy Carter was the president.
All right. And it took a while for it to grow and become what it is today, and you've become somewhat of a success, right?
Well, yeah, it took quite a while to get going. I started about 1.5 miles out of town at my house with a small orange grove, working in the driveway there, and people kept bringing their cars out, and we just kept working on them, and later moved into town. And now we have this bigger shop and more room to service more vehicles.
And it's nice you do have the shop downtown, and actually it's more than just word of mouth. Actually, you do advertising. I've heard you on 103.3, that FM station, the nice oldie station, and you have a lot of people, customers that bring their vehicles in here, and that's been with you for years and years. Fact of the matter is, we brought the old Silverado 2002 pickup truck to you a while back because I had a fuel pump go out, and that was a situation where they had to pull the gas tank off the truck, drop it down, and it's quite a procedure, isn't it?
Well, yes, they're not simple to work on. Many people think the older cars were easy to work on, and compared to today's cars, I guess they were. But many special tools are required and special testing equipment to figure out what the problem is before we actually do the repair.
Yes, you were saying before you have to keep all that equipment up to date, and you were saying that you just recently have a new piece of equipment that you're having to use now.
Well, yes, we have a new smog testing machine that was required by the state of California to go into effect this week. So we started using it, and it's exciting to learn new equipment. It's another thing to spend money on. But hopefully we'll help clean up the California air by reducing the pollution.
It all helps. It all helps. And at first it was the factories and then the vehicles. And now I guess it's both. And there are some strict rules which apply to California. I guess compared to other states, it's all the difference in the world. But since we're in California, we won't go there. We didn't touch on his address here.
Yes, let everyone know your address here in Lindsay and where the shop is and your store hours and all that vital, important information, Mike.
Well, we're here in Lindsay at 301 West Hermosa Street, and we're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and we'd love to have you bring your vehicles in and we'll service them for you or repair them, and we specialize in happy customers.
All right, that's what everyone likes to hear. And go ahead.
You do give discounts for the seniors, don't you? I promised we weren't going to give you any loaded questions today, but shame on me.
Yeah.
Anyway, but it's all, and you know what I'll do? Will you please give your phone number besides the address, and I'll actually put that on the screen, your address here and your phone number.
We're phone number 559-562-5353.
Yes, and you were saying before you have your own kind of private side projects on vehicles. There's one that you got in the shop right now that you're working on, a Cobra project. Would you let everyone know about that?
Well, it's not a real genuine Cobra. It is a replica. It's a fiberglass body replica kit car to resemble the Ford Cobra. So we have a Mustang 5-liter engine that's been hopped up quite a bit, and that's sitting in the car, and we need to get the body work and paint done on it, and we can put that baby on the road.
Yeah, I guess you could say that working on cars and the love of cars and stuff is in your blood, right?
Well, it seems to be in my blood. It's something I've always loved to do, and my dad was quite mechanical. He was an aircraft mechanic in World War II. So working on vehicles and other items has always been interesting.
And yeah, that probably might explain some of the stuff you got in the waiting room. A lot of World War II memorabilia, sort of a museum.
Yes, we have some things here I just brought from my own personal possessions and brought them here and set them out, and then the townspeople seem to bring me a lot more items and just contribute to it, and now it has become similar to a museum here.
Yes, and there was a piece on the wall that we're going to refer to on Snapshot. You were telling me a little bit about something. It's the rod on the wall. It's a rod thing on a plaque. What is it? I forget now. You were telling me before. Oh.
But I did take a snapshot of that. If you'd like to explain how it's actually downsized a little since that was mounted.
Yes, it's a plaque that was awarded to a retiring naval officer, and they took the tail hook from a fighter jet that they dropped down to catch the cables on the deck of the aircraft carrier, and they cut out a section of it and shortened it so they could put it on a presentation plaque for that officer.
So not only do your customers get their vehicles serviced, but they get a little bit of a history lesson when they come in if they look around, huh?
Well, we try to keep it interesting in all facets. So many people enjoy coming here and reminiscing through time with the old items that are here.
And it's nice, you know, that way it never gets boring. If by some chance they need to wait for their vehicle, I guess you offer chairs here in your office to where they can relax. You give them a ride to get home, and then didn't really need to get on that part of it, but is that what you offer the customer in case?
Sure, we give them a ride home or a ride to work and keep their car to continue working on it. We also have comfortable chairs here in the waiting room.
Well, what we wanted to do for now is say we're at Butler's Garage here in Lindsay.
That's right.
And we'll resume this.
It was a pleasure having you here with us. And just as a reminder, please check in next Saturday for a brand new show. We encourage and appreciate any viewer comments. Remember, this is the Fireside Chat.